Professor Robert Endres from Imperial College London, you were one of the first people that started it all off for me. I interviewed you, didn't I, some time ago? You were critical of Professor Neil Ferguson's modelling reports, and obviously he's at Imperial as well. How do you think we're still here? Do you know, we were just talking about energy and the energy to keep fighting. We haven't seen a lot of you. I haven't interviewed you again, but I'd love to kind of find out how you feel now compared to how you felt back then when I interviewed you.
Yeah, to be honest, I nothing much has changed. I still feel the same way. I actually uploaded the 2 interviews because they were taken down on your channel. I uploaded them on my own channel. It's some sort of semi-related to work because I think the line is very blurry between our professional lives and our opinions now. Because all these things in science affect us personally. Now they're coming after our kids. So in my case, nothing much has changed actually since last May or November when we spoke. I still go to the protests. I meet like-minded people now, maybe trying to do it more in person.
You were more nervous, I think, when you first spoke out, because obviously there's concerns about an impact on your reputation and your job. Are you surprised about how few people have spoken up from your kind of background?
Yeah, I mean, in the beginning I was certainly nervous because I didn't really see many professionals, at least scientists, speak up from academia in generally. But yeah, I guess get less nervous about it. As I said, the pressure is increasing, and we have to step up our games.
We've just heard recently now that they're planning on vaccinating children, potentially 12 to 15-year-olds. They've already started vaccinating 16 to 17-year-olds. What do you think of that?
It's horrible. It's not based on scientific evidence. So I have a 10-year-old and a 16-year-old. I'm doing all kinds of stuff now. I'm sending letters to my schools, basically saying I'm not consenting and basically makes them personally liable if they would attempt anything, also with a guilty competency. I mean, my 10-year-old, I suppose, is still not directly affected right now. I hope so, at least. And my 16-year-old, I do see things, and I will prepare them. At worst case scenario, I will take them out of school.
What about your colleagues at Imperial? Are there any who are supportive of what you're saying? Did you ever have conversations, or a lot of people keeping quiet because they don't want to risk their reputation?
Very few people approached me right after that interview in May. A couple of people approached me basically agreeing, but they're not speaking out themselves. To be honest, I haven't been much at work. Yeah, I still work mostly from home. I maybe go once a week, and then I don't really see a lot of people. I meet a couple of students. I think people know how I think somehow. I think a lot of people saw the video, but then they don't really speak directly to me. And next week we have a staff meeting in person, actually the first one, and it will be interesting actually to see the people face to face, and so let's see if something happens over a barbecue. Actually, it's supposed to be a barbecue.
Well, it's quite significant for me to see you because it really did kick it all off for me and the YouTube channel, because I just thought, well, why isn't this guy being interviewed on the BBC? And that was the whole thing, wasn't it? Your professionals were being ignored right from day one, and I thought that was strange that we weren't having a debate. And so it's nice to see you again. Thank you for talking to me.
Yeah, I agree. Thank you very much, and it was nice seeing you in person as well.